amazing with the sauce. It's so yummy.
Welcome to the Urban Ministry Show. It is Lockdown 2, the sequel, and you might be discouraged thinking, oh, I can't go out to eat anymore, but I'm going to give you a meal, a beautiful recipe here for orange chicken. You can't even get this at your local restaurant, at least around my way. I can't get it, and I live in London where there's loads of restaurants. So I'm going to bless you with this meal now, which tastes absolutely amazing. It's easy to cook at home. This is what we do, right? I get a couple of the kids and we can cook this whole meal in 30 minutes, right? So it's actually quicker than going out to the takeout and waiting for the food and coming back home, and it's quicker than traveling to a restaurant as well. So first thing is one of us puts the rice on, right? You start off straight away with someone putting the rice on. Whilst the rice is cooking, we do the other stuff, right? So making the sauce. One person does this, right? They pour in the orange juice into a pot, then the brown sugar, then the rice vinegar, then the soy sauce. They add some ginger. They add some garlic powder. Add some more garlic powder. Then the sweet chili sauce. Next, we make a slurry with some corn flour and some water, mix it up. And then we put this all in the pot and we stir it just to try and get stuff to dissolve. Right, next we're chopping the fruit and veg. So we chop some scallions, we chop some oranges, and then we take the zest of one of the oranges and put it in a plate and chop peppers. And here is my Dutch pot ready for doing some shallow frying for the chicken. So speaking of chicken, here's how we make the chicken. Okay, we get some plain flour, we get a mixing bowl, chopping board and chef's knife, and we cut the chicken into squares. Okay, so I've got these squares of chicken, right? I'm going to put them in my flour here. Okay, I've got flour on the bottom, but now I'm going to put flour on the top. Okay, and now I just mix this up because I want to get all this chicken coated in flour, because it's going to act like a batter, but a kind of healthier version of batter. Really, we're just using flour. Then I get my Dutch pot and I turn on the heat and I get my groundnut oil and put the groundnut oil into the pot. It definitely shouldn't be more than a third of the height of the pan you've got it in, and I actually have it way less than that. Okay, whilst that is heating up, I've got to heat up the oil before I put the chicken in. So what I'm going to do now is turn on my sauce. So I put my gloves on now because you can get burned with this bit. This bit is dangerous. The oil, I think now is hot. So what I'm going to do is drop a piece of chicken in. Yes, and that has bubbled up. That has bubbled up nicely. The hotter it is, the more dark brown your chicken's going to go. But if you do it too hot, your chicken is just going to burn. So you want to get it just right. And that's a satisfying sound, isn't it? Make sure your tongs don't have any water on, because drips of water, when they hit that hot oil, it's going to splash up in your face. Now your sauce, you want to give it a stir. Make sure it's not on too high because you don't want it to burn. And the chicken now we turn over so that the other side gets brown. Okay, so now we add our peppers. Give that a stir. And now we put that on low heat, right? So I'm going to turn that down even more. Let's check the temperature of this chicken. Yeah, that's cooked. Okay, so what you then do is use this tool to get the chicken out, knock some of the oil off, and then you put it in here. So now we put our next batch of chicken in, just put more chicken in, and just repeat the process. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on this, give it a stir, just check it's okay. and that's not burning. And now I can add the orange zest. Okay, I'm now doing the final batch of chicken. So the other stuff that I've got now that's been crisping on the side, we're now going to put that into the sauce. So now, going to mix that in like that. The chicken has already been cooking internally whilst it's been in that pot because it was so hot. Now it's getting cooked even more in these juices. Now we get to add the oranges. So these oranges now, going to pour them into our sauce. And then we're going to stir this. And we only want to heat these oranges up. We don't want to cook them. We don't want it to turn into some sort of like marmalade flavor. We just want to heat them up, okay? And the same way now we get our scallions. Just put those on the top. It's just like a little bit, just for a little something extra. And now we can put our final, very final bit. See, they crisped up just in those couple of minutes. Give it a stir so it gets the flavor of the sauce all over it. And now you have got some delicious orange chicken. By now the rice has cooked. Serve it up. You got something lovely. Look at that lovely food. How's your food, guys?
Good, really good. Very good.
There's plenty of sauce at the bottom of the pot if you guys want to get more sauce.
Yes, yes, yes! Some more sauce for my rice.
Okay, let me do a taste test, okay? I got to do a taste test here. Test. Good. The taste test has been done. It tastes good. Now it's just time to thank God for orange chicken. Thank you, God, for orange chicken. Let's eat. So don't let lockdown get you down. Make some orange chicken. Do it today.
The rice is amazing with the sauce. It's so yummy.